CTE, that's a brain disease that's been diagnosed in some athletes after their death.
Yeah, Alessandro's here with us and looked into this new study that really has shown kind of a change to get us a better understanding of what really causes CTE.
Yeah, I think we all have thought before that it was the more concussions an athlete suffered, the more likely they would be diagnosed with chronic traumatic encephalopathy, better known as CTE. Now, a new study published this year, the largest study of CTE to date, has found a more accurate predictor. There is an understanding that any sport has a level of risk, especially contact sports like football. Over the past few decades, scientists and doctors have researched the risks associated with sports and the impact sports have on the lives of athletes who are well past their final game. According to the Mayo Clinic, chronic traumatic encephalopathy is a brain disorder likely caused by repeated head injuries. The only way to definitively diagnose CTE is after death during an autopsy of the brain. Chris Nowinski, co-founder and CEO of the Concussion Legacy Foundation and the Unite Brain Bank Boston University CTE Center, says there is no cure for CTE.
We went from a world where I, as an athlete, and most everyone else, were pretty reckless with how we treated our brain in sports, to one where we now are starting to take care of it.
The largest study to date of CTE found cumulative force to the head, not diagnosed concussions, is the best predictor of future brain disease like CTE. Dr. Dan Daneshvar, assistant professor at Harvard Medical School and chief of brain injury rehabilitation at Mass General Brigham, was the lead author of the study.
We have information on is that it's not just one or two bad hits or one or two concussions that can cause CTE. What it appears now to be the case is it's the total force to the head that increases someone's risk of CTE.
The study used data from football helmet sensors that compiled millions of hits over a 20-year span to estimate the cumulative impact of hits on 631 former football players who donated their brains to Boston University for research. The findings showed disparities between each position. For example, linemen sustained less forceful hits compared to other positions, but linemen experienced the most G-force of impact each season due to the volume of hits. This is why linemen are more likely to develop CTE than other players.
What we know from the helmet sensor data now is that for each hit to the head that results in symptoms, that result in a concussion, for an average football player, they might get around 341 hits to the head that are of equal or greater force than the hit that gave them the concussion.
Nowinski started CTE research in 2006. Throughout his tenure, Nowinski created the first CTE prevention protocol, which reduces tackles and hits in practice.
And basically the idea is if you knocked out half of the hits in practice for linemen in football over a high school and college career, you would reduce the risk of CTE by half.
Nowinski says in order for meaningful change, the football community needs a general acceptance that the sport can cause CTE.
If we can get the football community to finally accept that game of football causes CTE, and especially the choices that coaches make in practice will directly influence whether or not their players will get CTE, we have an opportunity to prevent it.
While football players were at the forefront of most of the studies discussed, while it is one of the more prominent sports with CTE diagnoses, soccer has the most concussions of any sport. While football players seem to garner the bulk of the research, every contact sport has a level of risk and a possibility of sustaining a head hit that can cause CTE.
Ultimately, your brain doesn't care what hits it. These principles that we learned from this study likely hold true for all those cases.
And if you would like to read more about the study, you can head to our website, newsforjax.com, for the entire investigative story.
It's so interesting. I feel like we hear about this and have heard about this for years now, but there's still a lot that is not accepted.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Chris Nowinski, who you just heard from, he's kind of the leader of research for CTE around the nation. So it was awesome that he got to speak with us. But like you said, there's still just so much unknown.
Yeah, and clearly this focused on football, but him even mentioning soccer, we know that any athlete is at risk a little bit.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Alessandra.
Thank you.